Alright, in today's video I want to talk about these guys. These are knockoff Lego servo motors. They're about $13 each. In my experience they seem to work okay, but I've never owned an original Lego servo motor. So that's what they look like. The main difference would be there's supposed to be a Lego logo there. So I'll show some of the characteristics and what I've seen about them, but again, I can't really compare them directly to the official Lego one. But I'll show you what I can. So the only issue I've had with them is on the connector. Sometimes you might have to play with the metal bits there. I think I like kind of pulled those out a little bit with a knife or something. But I mean, I don't mind a little bit of finagling if I can save $87. Because if you've priced these, they only came in, I think it's 3 sets, and then you could buy it individually. I don't remember what the original retail price was. So they're not exactly extremely common. Bricklink, I think in the US they're about $100, which I'm not going to spend. So you can see it's got a little chatter, but in builds I haven't had any issues. So I can show you. So it's got the 90-degree range. I don't know if the other ones were that bad with the chatter. So let's show a couple use cases, and this is one difference that that I do see between the official one. If I use a setup like this is the new pneumatic valve, which is cool. I love having the axle hole there. So my multimeter shut off. This is actually in line with the AC voltage going into the train regulator. It's a power supply. It's really just a transformer, but it's a power supply I built, and I have a video on that if you're interested. But watch the reading. See how it jumps up to about it's right around 0.9, 900 milliamps basically, and it stays there. And looking at, I guess it's Philo, Philo, I don't know, philohome.com. He's got a lot of information on this kind of stuff, and in his graph, he shows that it goes to 900 milliamps, exactly the same thing, but only for a short time, about a quarter of a second, and then it stops trying. So that looks like one difference to me, just going by his chart. So in this case, you would need to, I guess, either gear this down 2 to 1. So I tried doing that with a 16 tooth, or no, an 8 tooth on one side and a 16 tooth going to this, and it didn't work out that great, just because the way that the teeth lined up, you couldn't really get it right. Or you can control these proportionally with like a train remote, but really what I would be doing probably is using the an NXT to control it, and I believe I can give it a 90-degree or a 45-degree command from a high Technic sensor and just get 45 degrees if I wanted to use it with this. What I've been using them for is for monorail. So this is excellent because of course 40 bricks is MIA with their monorail stuff. I mean, they've got a great video. You can look and see what you can't buy, and it's sad. But I like to automate monorail, and this is absolutely perfect. The travel's perfect, and watch the reading here. Once it reaches the end, it drops right back down to hardly any current usage whatsoever. So there's a spike as it's moving. So we're at 0.03, and then it settles at 0.05 with it held in position. So that's why I love using these. I don't mind buying a knockoff product like this in this case because Lego doesn't have a solution to this at the moment. They have the new powered up stuff, which I'm honestly not a fan of. I don't want to use my phone to program this stuff. I want to use a computer. I don't want to be tied to a phone for it to work. All those things. Maybe I'm just an old man, get off my lawn kind of thing. But I like these servos. I'm glad to have one now because I never had one before, the official Lego ones. These, I just ordered 4 more, which brings me to a total of 9. I'll show you one more use case that I'm using it for as well. So this is the RCX code pilot from the Barcode multi-set. I'm eventually going to do a video on this. I've teased it a little bit in like shorts, but I'm trying to get a good video together for it because it's really cool and I added a lot of cool features. But the steering, I think these batteries are actually a little low, but the steering is using, I built it from the ground up with this in mind, and it actually just fits. Like you see the pin there actually goes across the back of this, which is good. It keeps it in place. Literally not one stud of extra room. But it works good. So I'm happy with it. It is what it is. Like I said, Lego apparently isn't going to have a product like this, so I don't mind reaching out to a third party, paying them $13 for a $100 servo, or whether that's what it originally cost. So there are differences apparently. How great they are, I don't, if you accidentally fry one, $13 is a lot less to lose than 90 or 100 or whatever you're gonna pay for an official one. So that's it. If you have any questions about it, if you want me to try something with it and see if it works, I can do that. For $13, you can't go wrong. Again, I don't feel bad about it, so you shouldn't either. So thanks for watching.